feeble humans. Let us give you our power. Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
I just want it on record, that is not how a needle has worked in the history of ever.
Yeah, but
I like how the backdrop is this super bedecked out and gilded robes guy with cardboard boxes in some dingy ass shed.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
Sounds like my first
You want
time.
to tell me what's going on here?
That speaks quite the story, my guy.
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey.
A bloke.
Like, yeah, that bothered you too. Okay. I don't feel quite so alone now.
Is this a stealth Australian?
Still.
What, are you supposed to be a cop
Either
or
that or a
something?
stealth British guy.
Nah, you don't
British
look
guy.
the type.
He really is British.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's
the deal
daughter
with
in the
this guy?
church.
Why is this guy?
He's having a wonderful day.
Maybe he's the first.
And
He's
who
the
might
first
you
guy
be?
we encountered, and he's like, "I'm
Me,
gonna
I'm
fuck
a
this
Lucy.
guy up, fucking knife me in the face in my own house."
But now,
You're gonna get
good-for-nothing
out.
guy who
That
happens
would
to be
actually
quite
explain a hell of a
ladies' man.
lot.
Why'd you
He's
quit?
covered in blood.
Phew, Policia. You put
The
your
bug
life
here
on
is
the
bit-
line.
The
Nobody really
mouse.
appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what
Look,
it's
I
cracked
don't
up
like.
to
I
be
don't
anymore.
want to just sit here watching
I've re-
cutscenes. I
I
do
don't know,
other
it
things.
just-
Myself.
It really coincided
a
with
day,
the
though.
bug doing its thing.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow
I
managed
believe
to
me
get
when I
myself
say that's
involved with
completely
an incident in
unintentional.
Raccoon City on my first
That it's
day
there,
in the
like-
force.
That
That is the incident.
that's like
with the
one
viral
sitting of
outbreak,
recording
right?
all that I have so far.
I think I might have seen
I
a
didn't check
sample of the
anything,
virus
because
in
I
a lab
assumed
at
it
the
was all okay.
department. Do something, cop!
After you.
Now!
XC, what the fuck kind of button press is that? I didn't press XC, by the way. That's just how the input looked. So what? You know, they want to turn Leon into a monster, but they're going to. This guy was going to kill him. I guess the implication was that he was going to kill Louise, not Leon. But the game can't
Well, I
continue
mean,
if Louise
if you
is dead.
fail that, he kills you both.
No, it just shows a blood splatter.
It's Leon.
Yeah, and then it says you
But there's-
died.
Sooner, but I was a bit
Yeah, whatever. There's no reason for them to kill Leon if he was tied up and they expected him to turn into a parasite.
According to him, Ashley's
I keep telling you, it's the dude from the first house, and he's fucking pissed.
managed to
Well,
escape.
he's not gonna be pissed anymore because his neck is fucking broken.
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Yep.
Had him tied up, but absolutely refused to take away any of his weapons or his knife. Somebody did loot his jacket, though. Oh, this
Well,
guy.
it's just a sign that it's time to get serious now that he's got his jacket off. That jacket was very warm and very cozy, but now without it, he's got to face the reality.
Yeah, you can even hear the cold wind blowing.
I'm not cutting any of that out, by the way.
Makes me shiver. Cut any
It's
of
fine, you're
what
doing it
out?
nice and quick.
Got
Adventure, man.
something that might interest you.
I don't like how his eyes don't emote at me.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
And he wants you to shoot his blue medallions,
What
and he'll
is
give you
selling?
something.
I can't interrupt
Shut
this
up!
guy.
It's necessary.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's also required.
Thank you.
I love this guy.
Mm-hmm.
We got a problem here.
See,
Got a real problem here.
you've got a problem.
No, because I'm not. I told you, I'm not cutting this out.
Mr. Goddamn OCD over here. If you would just
I really have
let-
no idea what you're talking about.
Let things fall where they may, and then it would just work. That's the point.
What do you mean, let
Point
things
of the-
fall?
of the- of
What
the
do you mean,
algorithm
let
for these
things
people.
fall?
Yeah, let things fall where they may.
Dude, fuck that! When you open the case, the cursor starts at the top left where the weapons are,
What
so
are
you have easy
talking
access.
about? That's not even worth.
If you let things
mentioning,
fall
dude.
where they may, then it's all out of order, and you'll never get what you need when you need it, exactly when you need it, in the time frame that you need it. Also, the TMP
It pauses.
The TMP is not a good buy early on. It's just too weak. You buy that when you're halfway through the game when it has upgrades.
What are you buying?
Upgrade all the handgun, always. Reload speed is better than everything else. On the shotgun.
Yeah.
Don't bother upgrading the rifle. It's not worth it right now.
Can't stop. I can't stop smiling just hearing you two just like argue about this. It's
What are the
my
most-
favorite thing.
Dumb bullshit things. I get it, but seriously, you're making life more difficult on yourself.
How?
By
The way I have arranged, the way I have,
completely unnecessary busy work.
it's not
But the
unnecessary
thing
because
is
my
when
way is best
when he puts them
and
in those
efficient.
certain areas. No, hear me out here, okay? When he puts those things in the certain area, he
I
can
just
pretty
said
much
this.
just click and
When
know
you
where
pause
he's,
the game,
he's
the
going.
cursor is at the top left where the weapons are.
Yeah,
so that
this is
you
why
go,
this
you
is what
press
I'm explaining
down
for Cool
or
Guy,
right.
and you're interrupting me, and we all know Cool Guy doesn't listen to you because everything that comes out of your mouth is silly hysteria.
You
Whereas everything that comes out of my mouth is
That guy's
complete
just
wisdom.
head just exploded. Let's all bask in the glory.
And
of that.
essentially, he doesn't have to think when he's making the motions. He knows pretty much he's like one or two moves away from switching weapons. It's done a lot quicker. But you switch weapons most of all. Going down to like the grenades will take less time than moving over to the healing items, whereas when he needs to heal, moving over to the healing items gives him more time to think.
the amortization, this argument that there's an amortization of time during weapon switching is complete horseshit. I'm sorry.
No, it's 100% fact. Everybody in the thread that doesn't exist right now is going to agree with me.
Swear to
because
God.
I'm literally a genius.
Yeah, I am. Thanks.
I loved that kick though. I think we can all agree that kick was awesome.
Seriously,
a very nice game.
don't go down there right away because there's all these guys with dynamite and they'll throw dynamite at you and they're really good throwing at that.
Yeah.
Let them do the work for you because
Dynamite
everyone will
is
bunch
yeah.
up and they will throw the dynamite at the stairs and it'll rebound back in their face and kill everybody. It's fucking awesome.
Wisdom. Fools rush in.
P.S. You may have noticed that everyone's trying to kill you. You're welcome.
I can smell the polish coming off of that wood. It's good texture.
Yeah, no, I've never seen this particular mod before, but it is doing a great job of
Yeah, let me
making
tell you
these
about the
things
unmodded
amazing.
bolt action rifle. It's just some bright orange, like, amalgamation of colors, and it's hideous.
It always reminded me of Osage Orange because I made a bow with my dad out of that wood. It's like somebody decided to make a gun out of Osage Orange.
See, look
which,
at that
by
guy
the
up
way,
there
is a
being such an
terrible idea.
asshole.
Don't do that.
No, actually do that. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm pretty sure you had no idea what even I was talking about because you were talking over me, or I was talking.
That
over
was
you.
that was the whole purpose. I like that.
That is a
dynamite, by the
matter
way.
of perception. What? I went into podcast mode, and you're just like, well, I gotta interrupt that. That guy's fucked.
No, well, okay. In this instance, usually that's some Looney Tunes length fucking fuses on those things.
No joke.
They will light dynamite and run around for like 40 seconds, but like they throw it and it's like 2 seconds and you just explode. It's such horseshit.
They know how to properly cook their grenades.
Yeah, they know exactly what it is. They've got time management with their inventory.
No, if you recall in the first video, the guy was throwing dynamite at me when there was a hand grenade right next to him. They don't use.
I don't
they
like
use
grenades. Why would you?
Why
Why would you use a grenade when you've got dynamite?
This is
Like,
my rifle.
It's a.
That is your shotgun.
This is his rifle.
I want to shoot this guy.
I see you've played rifle shotgun before.
that
A lot of guys come
knife.
this way.
That was a knifey spoony reference, and I got it.
Never heard of it.
Congratulations.
Next thing we'll start referencing Beach Daz. Some
Well,
terrible Australian cartoon.
That was New Zealand.
Oh, was it? Alright. Is there really a difference between New Zealand and Australia, though?
Oh god.
Yeah. Like, we say sex, they say sucks.
It's one and the same meat, though.
We
I
say
mean,
fish
let's
and
be
chips,
real
they
here.
say fush and chops. We say sex with sheep is abhorrent, and they say sex with sheep. is.
They just say that it is.
Watch this guy's head. That guy's head evaporated, leaving nothing but gore.
I do appreciate that they managed to do this whole synchronized dying, despite the fact that one of them was headless.
This game
These
contains
guys are
scenes of
well-trained.
explicit violence and gore. Parental guidance suggested.
I don't know. I'd say it's fun for all ages. A little bit like the Unreal Tournament.
You know,
I just want to say
the last good Unreal tournament was 2004, like UT.
I'm
UT2K4.
not going to disagree with this.
It had all the best modes. It had a lot of vehicles going on, big maps, and then the series is just fucked after that.
It was also the easiest one to mod and work with. Like, they've got a set of bots for UT2K4 that have won the Turing prize. As in, if you have a bunch of humans play the game with a bunch of other humans and the bots, humans cannot tell the humans from the bots because they behave exactly the way they think they ought.
It was 2004 in the first game because I really loved the assault modes where you just had like a bunch of objectives to go through, like
Yeah, dude.
a lot of maps. And then
The best.
there was the I think it was called Onslaught in 2K4, but there were like missions where you fly space fighters and you had a bunch of missions where you're just doing all these sorts of things and change the map.
You're referring to the space fighter one. You're referring to is Assault Mothership, which has one of Alexander Brandon's best tracks for UT2K4, and the Onslaught mode was a territory control mode.
Everybody's dead. You can tell because the music stopped. Also, that music is there's no audio control in this game, by the way, so that music is just that loud. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just wants it to be intense. Like the music is there to make you feel the pressure when everyone's coming at you.
Yeah, that's the
from
only
all
one that
angles.
does that too. That's just like completely blocking out most of the game audio at that.
Can I just say, since we've got both the emblems now and we're not talking about games that aren't this game, I would like to see, sorry, I'm rather sad that I didn't see in this game, like, with all the emblems you gotta shoot, that emblem's not one you've gotta, like,
Fucking
assemble
ladder.
and then put... Yeah, fuck you, ladder. And like, hang up on a string and then shoot to get as the last one. I would have liked that.
Speaking of that does happen in this game. More than once.
Well, I mean, like the whole ridiculous emblem is key thing does. I'm pretty sure the entire thing that he was
Assemble
talking
your own
about
blue emblem.
actually does not. Assemble your emblem, shoot the emblem, do some other dumb crap with your emblem,
It counts.
and then you'll get another emblem.
You just combine the emblem, then you hold it in your hand and very carefully shoot it.
I wonder what there were some cut herbs they never used in games. I think there was like in Resident Evil 0, there's like a pink herb or something. There's a couple they never ended up using, and I still wonder to this day, man, so what would that have done for us?
Yeah, pink herb. It sounds like it would be like a diluted red.
Either, yeah, I was going to think that the pink herb would just like summon Sally the Hedgehog or some shit.
Oh wait, yeah, there's a pink
you
and
just
purple
Sally.
herb. Oh wait, no, purple herb was that Gaiden game. It just did everything. And then
Purple
Resident
herb,
Evil
do
0
everything.
was supposed to have the pink herb, but it was removed really early in the development. That's a shame.
That twist kick. I really cannot wait for
I
you
still
to...
don't. Was it gonna be just because like it's Rebecca? It's just like
Yeah,
she's
chemistry
gonna.
master there. She was in that.
gonna
She was
mix
in that
one up.
latest CG movie, by the way.
Who,
Yeah,
Rebecca
yeah,
Chambers?
she's doing alright for herself.
She seriously must have a fandom that I am completely unaware of because I have never.
Dude,
Yeah, Wesker.
like when RE5 came out, they wanted RE6 to be like bring Billy back. I mean, come on. I've heard the word of mouth directly from the mouth.
From the mouth of God.
Rebecca's alright.
I'm fine with Rebecca. I always liked her, but like I always felt like I was completely alone in that. I felt like she deserved to be in a better game than RE0.
And on the inverse, we have people like wanted Claire back, and then they got her, so whatever.
Yeah, I know. I thought.
Well, it's a good thing, even though they did, Revelations 2, you know what, after playing it again, that's not a very good game.
I never
It's
played it
only
once.
Barry is the better part of that game, seriously.
Barry is the saving grace of
Like
the game.
the whole
amazing.
story mode really is a serious letdown, and the gameplay is fucking obnoxious.
Especially
It's really
compared
obnoxious.
to Revelations 1. Revelations 1 managed to...
The enemies don't drop ammo. That's the problem. And then it's like
Yeah,
they cribbed too much from the last. Like Revelations 1 and Revelations 2, they were obviously in between games. So they kind of do that guy's explode is fucking awesome from a kick.
Mm-hmm.
They crib. The enemies don't drop ammo, and that's what these games do to keep you playing. But then they started cribbing from The Last of Us. It's like, oh yeah, so I'm out of ammo for all my guns. Better only give the player 2 shotgun shells. Seriously, that's not fucking compelling gameplay. When I did the long play stream of that game, dude, after like halfway through the game, I just have no ammo, and I can't even fight on my own terms. It's just the most annoying slog ever, and the bosses all suck. And then I'm starting to get to like near the end of Barry's campaign, and it's man, how the hell did I like this back then? Man, I didn't realize it was this bad.
You just remembered that one scene when Barry kicks the door in and says, "Now who's the master of unlocking?"
Dude, Barry is the only good part of that game in raid mode, but Barry like saves that game. The whole story sucks until you get like the ending of Barry's 4th chapter, like when he does that thing. Do you know what that thing is? He repeats the quote all these years later, and he just does it in the best way possible. When Moira's like, "Dad, are you sure you don't need me?" And then Barry turns around and "I'll always need you, but for now," and he pulls out his magnum. "I have this."
Yeah.
I forgot. I never
And then he goes on his Mega Dad mission to kick the shit out of Alex Wesker.
Boring.
That the most suitable ending ever, and we need some fish.
We do. We gotta get a fish in the right spot in our inventory.
When did this turn into Bass and Black
Just out of
Bass?
curiosity, I'm willing to defend a lot of things, but the way you're rotating the fish, so they're all facing the same direction, even though they take up the same amount of space. That's where I'm drawing the line. Is your fish alignment? What the fuck?
Did you say the official line? Fish? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you walked right into that.
See, you could have said you were doing it for efficiency's sake, but
Efficiency. I'm a little bit
just-
offended that explosion didn't set off the bear traps.
yeah, that's like what?
Or at least the crows
drunk?
falling into them.
Are you drunk, Resident Evil?
That's a rhetorical question.
That's a cool guy question right there. Cool guy always goes, "Are you high?"
Resident Evil, are you smoke the drugs?
Answer: yes.
Have you been on the cigarweed? Oh, here's this again.
Another
pocket
another
watch.
Just in case you wanted to fuck it up twice. The game gives you ample
If you
opportunity
really
make a
wanted to
complete
lose
food out of
9,000
yourself.
fun bucks.
That's just mean, but I like it. It's me. It's like it primes your brain for puzzles.
It's really good textures.
Yeah, that looks really cool. Hey, they have exact same painting in the.
I like how he
other
keeps a
house,
box
too.
of handgun bullets in his drawer, which he doesn't even have a handgun.
Wouldn't you?
Oh, I see what you did there. Wood. W-O-O-D.
No,
No,
that
that's
wasn't
kind of
fun.
a stretch.
Stop.
Wood technology.
Stop.
No.
Wood
Stop
based.
pining for jokes that aren't there.
Pining for jokes. I got it.
I wish you'd stop pointing them out. They're supposed to just breathe.
Yeah, you really gotta branch out.
I'm gonna kill you and put you in the back of a trunk.
You notice that nobody was there.
It's okay.
There's no way he could have been there.
I'm
But
fine.
he's there.
I'm fine to die on this hill. I've put down roots here.
He was
Leon
disguised as
gets-
a painting this
gets
whole
owned by
time.
this guy all the time. It's kind of sad, really.
He's just checking him out.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
Not like you haven't been trying to kill him this entire time, you fucking idiot.
He hasn't been trying. Everybody else is a bit more unruly. Everybody else doesn't give a fuck. So hey, I'll see y'all next time when Leon gets owned again.
Gets choked around all of these oak-like men.
No, just no.
Yes.
Never.